I tell you what, bro, you can feel that winter chill, Feel the outer winter chill in the air. Mic check. Do 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 do. I fall into a rain of fire, and it burns, burns, burns. This rain of fire, this rain of fire. Bump for them. I can hear Lambos racing in the city centre. Can you hear them? Listen. Shift gear, drop. Do you hear that? Gear shift, listen. Drop gear. I'm having a smoke out the back. It's fucking freezing. Hello. Good evening. I'm not staying long, because me and Mark's going to watch a movie, so I'll probably do an hour and then you can all fuck off. But I've only started my life. Hey, Finn. Fuck off acting the bollocks. It's not muted, you bollocks. You made me check there and all. Fucking bollocks. Come on now with that. It's so big, Finn. You know. And I'm not talking about me langer either. You know. I'm about to have a conversation with myself in the garden. This is the peace garden. You know. NASA, we have a problem. We have your lunar module here. It's safe. Tom tested it today. It works. Spin. Oh, fucking spin. Finn. Now I'm muted. So, Tom got in that today like Superman. He had his hands like that forward. I closed the flap and I started spinning them. And he fucking loved it. You know, he loved it. You know, like them. The mood lights. But Finn, I'll tell you what, I'd highly recommend them, bro. They're good for the kids. Now, look at the spider in the web. How sick is that? Look at him. You know, look at that. That's art. You know, look the way he's woven that together, look. But you know, it's good. Oh, now he's running. Ah, you bastard. That's well, Toy. Who did that? I didn't do that. You know, you're all right, little man. I'm not going to touch you, you know. Ghastly. So big. Tommy had no interest in the slide. You know. Don't go out, look. Ah, it's gone out. It's just about to plug Lee's book there and give Aaron's channel a sub. Finn, we need to get you 1,000 before Christmas. You know, and I'll help you if I can. I'm gonna try reach out to me 11-year-old and see can I go see her and stuff. You know what I mean? she's the missing part of this jigsaw. And she's also a McDonald, you know, so I don't know how I'm gonna juggle this at 51. You know, an 11-year-old and a 1-year-old, but we'll see. You know, I have to do this, man. There was something important for me little girl yesterday and I wasn't there, and I feel a cunt. But I'll make it up to her. Well, I'll try. You've never seen me daughter. I keep her off here. You know, I have to fin. You know the reasons why, Finn. Obviously, she's a girl. And she's not a midget. You know. She's not far from Dylan. She's 5 foot something. I'd say she's about 5'7" at the minute. You know. She's not 11 yet. Till December. Or till November, sorry. So, yeah, I remember that she used to be in this garden when she was a baby. When my ma was alive, you know. She was only... Can you hear the siren? Sorry about that, guys. My Wi-Fi knocked off. Plenty of room in the garden for them all. You know, even if I had an army of kids, there's still enough room for all of them here. You know, if things were different, I'd build fucking apartments in this garden for me kids for any time they come to Manchester. You know, rather than staying in the main house, they could go somewhere like over there, like I could. But that, I don't think that'll happen. You the fireworks. I can hear fireworks going off in that direction. You know, 9:15 over there. What the fuck is that in the air? Holy smoke. That's what you call holy smoke. Batman. Shit. Oh my god, that's bad, isn't it? That's what you call a cloud of smoke. Here comes the rain again, pouring on my face. Five. 3 girls and 2 boys. Well, one of them's not mine, but I look at her as me stepdaughter. But yeah, 31, 28, 11, and 1.5, and 7. You know, God's blessed me with a cock. Sorry. He's blessed me with a semen. Or a demon. Sorry, yeah. Semen. You know, now I've never been a sailor. And I don't think I'll ever be a galer. You know. But winter is coming. I can fucking feel it, man. Me back is cold. Me right hand is fucking killing me. Yeah, me hands hurt in the winter time. I'm not going, especially me right hand and me right foot and me knee. Yeah, I need a new body. But saying that, your body gives up before your mind does, and I have a strong mind, you know, and I got stronger last night. You know, get me son to sleep. That made me strong. You know. Can you hear that Lambo dropping gear? Listen, this is Manchester here, listen. Not far from the city centre. Lambos, Ferraris, it's nothing to see them up and down the road around here. You know, you can tell, I can tell by the sound of them. And when they drop gear, you know, like coming up the Mancunian Way doing 160 mile an hour in third, dropping into second, taking over my man on the outside lane. I'm not a car expert and all, but I love the sound of a car dropping in gear, especially like a Lambo or a Ferrari. Now, I'm no car expert, but sometimes I do be out here and I can hear the, you know what I mean, the HPC, as they call them, a high performance car, dropping in gear. You know, I know people around here who have gone on to greener pastures, and they were farmers at the start, and now they own the whole fucking farm. And they've loads of toys, you know. Like, the odd time my brother, like if you're on my Facebook, you'll see the pictures of Mark in Lambos, Ferraris. He pulled up here in a fucking XJ220 one time, and I was like, hang on a minute, that's a McLaren, bro. That is a vintage car, bro. Do you know something? I'm gonna come looking at this car. You know, suicide doors. I was like, mad, isn't it? Name that car. Never mind, name that tune. Name that car. I'm not a car expert, but I am familiar with engines and gearboxes and clutches. And I love the sound of a car drop gear. I think it's sexy. A lot of people might find that weird and all, but I live in Manchester over 31 years, and I'm right beside the city centre, and listen to me, I close my eyes sometimes the weekend when I'm out in the Peace Garden, and I can hear HPCs, high performance cars. I was a car thief, allegedly, as a kid. And that sound, yeah. I'd say it's about a half mile away. 3 minutes is what it'd take me to get from Ancoats to this house in 3 minutes in second gear for the crack. First. Second. Listen. I can feel a vibration coming. Well, things are different now, bro. High performance cars are used on fobs.
They're all right, Frank. You know, like a backup one.
Years ago when we were kids, it's like we done reckless shit. And through my eyes, I see a glass window break, door open, mate inside, ripping the casing off, breaking the steering. It's like pulling the wires out. It's like blue, brown. Vroom, vroom, we're gone. You know, we tried our best then not to break windows, because we used to get pulled over real easy with a broken window that you knew was a stolen car. So then we come up with a way not to break the window, to get into the car rapid, you know, and before the owner looks out the window, it's gone. I can hear the Harley. It's the engine, you see. I know engines and gearboxes. You know, I know the sound an engine makes. One of my uncles was mad into bikes, you know. Like, he could have been an engineer, you know, spot welding, putting this together, that together. That's like, I love engines, the sounds of them, you know. Fuck you and your steaks and chips, you know. I had a bit of butter chicken before. It's fucking lovely. But I fancy a bar of chocolate and about 6 packets of rainbow drops. You know, and I can't be asked going down to the shop on my scooter. I'm not joking you. But I know I'm going to watch a movie and I'll be thinking, why didn't I go to the shop earlier on and get a few munchies? You know, so I don't know what to do. I can hear the train tracks rattling. I think there's a train coming. I don't get it wrong. That's the beauty of ears. Keep watching. There she goes. You mightn't be able to see it. But believe it's going down that lane. Yeah, I'm about to do an Obi-Wan Kenobi and do a fucking triple front flip and land with my shoes off and walk into the module being their house. What? It's cozy as a motherfucker in here. Lovely and fucking. Yeah, I had some of that before. A bit of chicken. Oh. Yeah, it was really nice. Hey, Lena. Well, I said I'll stay for an hour and then I'm going, because I'm gonna watch a movie probably. I was looking, yeah, what's the first thing you think of when you look at bottles? No, I've not seen it. I'll go have a look at it when I end this live. Oh, here, wait. Pablo, that video was sick. That's the best video you've ever made me. I've only watched 20 seconds of it. Oh, I love it. Oh, man. I'm going to share that everywhere. That's my favorite video you've ever made me. Yeah. Wait to see the video Pablo's made me. Oh my God, bro. That has to be the best video you've made me. Finn, have you seen it? 4,000 subs. Pablo, who's that in the background? Who's that rapping on it? That's fucking great. I'm over the moon with that. Honestly. That's just put the icing on the cake, bro, for the weekend. You know, last weekend, bro, I was devastated. I was thinking of going out. I was thinking all sorts. But I didn't. You know, 10:30 last night, I was asleep upstairs. Yeah, good evening to you too. Pablo's made me a deadly video. I'm gonna go up I'm gonna go upstairs for 40 minutes. But bro, I'll come back down and watch a film with you, yeah?
Just chilling me, bro. Like, I'm up on my phone.
I just don't want to disturb you, you know what I mean?
Nah, she was just looking. She's getting a new car in it, so she's looking for. She can't find it because when the car got nicked, all that shit was in the car.
No way.
So she's got a fucking. I think she's got to have her actual license, but she said that Hyundai's got a screenshot of the front and the back of the license, so you should accept.
So she's gonna get a different car or a new one?
No, she's getting a fucking fat boy car this time.
I was just saying on me live, the next time you come here in a fucking Lambo, bro, I'll be fucking here. You know what I mean? I was raging, I was like, bollocks, man, I could have gotten that in my video. But I'm only staying on my YouTube for an hour, bro.
I'm dying for a bit of cake or something.
So, I'm gonna just go upstairs. What time are we on? Well, Tesco doesn't shut till 10. So, when I finish me live, I'll fly down and get us a bit of cake.
Yeah, have you got enough money in that?
Yeah, I'll get us a bit of cake, no bother, yeah. Why fucking not? Bollocks to it. Keeps getting better this weekend. Madeira cake and all that. We're living the dream. Let me close this fucking door, motherfucker. Sorry. My bad. Fuck off. No. Oh no. Spilled tea. Oh, tea. No. Right, so I said I'll come upstairs and do this. Yeah, hang on. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to bear with me a second, cause Pablo. Thomas wrecked me earphones last night. He pulled the fucking head off the earphone. Look. You know, look at me fucking earphones. He's a little bowsy here. I'm fucking charging you for a set of fucking earphones. He's a little rascal, he is. You know. Will you fuck off with videos? Yeah, did you see the video Pablo made me? You're getting billed for that. You know. What's under that? You're better with it. You fuck off. So, I got me United jacket back, so I'm going over to the head. Hang on a minute, let me do this 1 sec. Fuck off. Haha, got you cunt. Ready? So, I'm going over the Etihad, right, to make a few videos, right? Now, I'm not trying to provoke anybody. It's like, this is Manchester, it's like, I have a target to hit, so I want to go over to the Etihad and make some more content, so I'm deciding which hat to wear with this, right, so I'll show you what I mean. So, tomorrow I'm going over the Etihad to make 25 videos. It's going to take me an hour and 15 minutes. Right, so 1 sec, what I'll show you. So this is, now I'm not trying to aggravate any City fans. 1 second, hang on. Wait, no. 1 second, hang on. Wait. So, we're either going to do this, just so we don't stick out, you know. So it's either that or that. or that one. You know, I'll go over on my own, not a fucking bother. In fact, I could go fucking right now. I walked in the pub the other night, this fella went, you cunt. You're the one always fucking making them videos at the Etihad, aren't you? I was like, yeah. What football team do you support? It was like that. He goes, Man City. I was like, fuck you in your face. He's like, you know, you're a brave man coming in this pub. I says, hang on, mate, you're a stranger in this pub. I've lived in this house and estate 32 years nearly. Hey, do you know anybody in this pub? I know everyone. So we're going with this then. Settled. Now, purposely, I kept my son's blanket. I didn't send her home. So, tonight, when I go to sleep, I can put it on my pillow. You know, and smell my son. You know. Brilliant, isn't it? Where's it gone? Stop messing. You big bowdy. Where are you? Stop it. Yeah. I'm not looking to provoke any Man City fans. Bro, it's just like wearing a Celtic jersey at Ibrox. No difference. You know, I engage with people. I'm a friendly person. I don't go looking for trouble. I'll always say hello first and what have you, and I'll say, do you want to say hello on YouTube? Because otherwise, you can't just put a camera at somebody. Not anymore in any way. So, yeah, I'm stuffed, I am. Yeah, bells, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a smoke. Pablo, that video, I've watched 20 seconds of it and it's deadly. Well, bro, I'd knock me down as well. You know what I mean? But I'm fucking stupid like that. You know, I go to make content. You know what I mean? I'm a YouTuber. I make content here. I'm on YouTube, bro. What's your problem? You know, do you want to deal with it? You know, so bro, listen, I have the best man for the job to protect me, just in case anything kicks off. I have myself. Like, if somebody got that close away from me, bro, I'm tagging them. Pablo, you're a great son, yeah. You know, you're probably a better son than I was. You know, I'm rooting for you, ma, bro. I tell you that all the time. But Pablo, this video that you made me, I've only watched 20 seconds of it. And by far, this has to be your fucking Picasso. Because it's fucking brilliant, it is. It's just, Pablo, that video, bro, is just like, I was looking at it and I was like, oh my God. What have we got here? Wow. I'll post it as a short in a while or a video. It's fucking brilliant, man. I didn't even see it. I started watching 10 seconds of it and I was like, no way, that's deadly. Izzy, hey, your son. Look what I have. Your blankie. So I'm going to put that on my pillow tonight, you know, and when I close my eyes, I know that might sound a bit weird to use and all, but I don't give a fuck. You know, like, my son fell asleep on this last night, and tonight I'll fall asleep on this. Yeah. But he was deadly last night, man. You know, no complaints. Like, I could have said, yeah, it was a nightmare. How are you, Paul? I could have said, yeah, it was a fucking nightmare, but he wasn't. You know, he was no bother at all. Like, and I'm fucking 51, you know. I was thinking the worst. I was like, I am fucked. Now look, you're 51 and you're fucking babysitting. Well, it's not babysitting, but you understand, it's still fucking watching a baby, sitting with him. So it's like babies. It's me own. You don't babysit your own son, but that's what it's like. But Pablo, that video you've made, out of all the videos you've made, me that has to be your masterpiece. And I've only watched 20 seconds of it, and I'll share it on my Instagram, me TikTok, me Facebook, me YouTube. This fucker's going everywhere, you know. And it's taken me a minute to get to 4,000 as well. So fuck yeah, I'm gonna have a jump. I'm gonna celebrate. This is me 4,000 victory lap. It's deadly. You know, this is like Pablo's fucking victory lap, this one. This is my favourite video of them all. And he's made me a few videos, I'll tell you that. But this one is the best without fail. And listen to it. You know, fucking hell, man. I'm like, yes, that's a fucking belter. And I was only talking about AI earlier on, how fucked it is and how advanced it is, like, you know. I'll post it. I'll post it when I finish this live. I'm going to do another half an hour and I'll go down and watch a movie with Mark. But I will post it tonight, definitely. After I watch it about 6 times. You know, fucking brilliant, man. You know, it is by far the best video you've made me, bro. Get up with that. Get up with that, girl. Oh, sorry. Fuck off. I've got so many hats, you know. Too many. Too many hats. Too many. Too many hats. Oops. Oops, it's nice. There, you bastard. You fucking bastard. 4,000 subs. It's taken me so long. It's fucking brilliant, it is. Hang on, let me turn you this way because the light is in my face. I'm over the fucking moon with it. Like, I've only watched 20 seconds of it. You know. And I already know. I was like, holy shit, man, this is the best video. you know, by far, you know. I'm really happy, Pablo, honestly, with it. It's fucking brilliant, it is. I was out there before listening to engines, you know, every Sunday night without fail. They have races and all over there. You know, it's crazy and you can hear them dropping in gear and all, and I'm listening and I can tell, like, I'm like, that's a Lambo, that, or that's a Ferrari, or that's a fucking XJ220, or... I'm not an expert, but I know engines and the sound of the motherfucker. Jesus. Yeah, and it was fucking lovely. I killed the meat. Yeah, it's like I fucking milled it. And Mark's that they're making some kind of curry. You know. Jesus. Hang on. I need to find somewhere for me clothes. It's like, cause there's too fucking many of them. Well, I think that's the first time he's made that for me. And Mark's made me a lot of shit in my time, but butter chicken, I'm not a big... Oh, well, it is fucking lovely. I didn't have any rice with it. Hang on, I'm just trying to sort my bed out, man, because I've fucking clothes everywhere, man. Oh, come here, you Bowser. Come here. Get up there. Get over here and stop it. Oh. Now, I'm sick. Oh, stay there. You know what? Fucking, I'll tell you one thing, man. It's like fucking Siberia to get out there in that garden. You know, nah, do you know what I want to do, Lisa? I want to put weight on. So I have an idea. You know, like, just a stone or something on me neck or on me back. You know. But I can feel that winter chill in the air, man. I feel sorry for homeless people out in this. You know. And shout out to that little rat that kicked Billy Moore's phone. Here, dickhead. Know this, listen. I like Billy, and you booted his camera out of his hand. Here, you live around here, don't you? Hey, you don't be giving Billy any lip, you. Do you hear me? I could make your life difficult for the remainder of your fucking stay on this housing estate, yeah? And I know you watch my channel, you little runt. Yeah, I'd slap you. See if I see you, I'll grab you. And you're gonna apologise for that. Yeah, you little weasel. You know, if you had you wouldn't have done that if you had been there. Alan, Ryan and all was there. Alan's a good pal of mine. Alan tried to get in the way. I know Alan Ryan, he's a good pal of mine. You know, if he had been there, he calls me Paddy. He calls me Pad for short. Pad, as in Pad, you hear. That's how I know Alan. He'd be like, bro, here, let him. Watch here. Watch what's going to happen. Watch. Alan Ryan will tell you about me. You know, I'm a gentleman, but if you come over to try kick my phone out of my hand, you think I'm going to stand there and let you do it? You're going to swing. I'm going to take a sidestep and one bomb you. See, self-defense. You don't go around hitting people. You know, you wait for them to hit you. And then when they hit you, then you can hit them back. I'd sooner someone hit me, then I can defend myself on it. Pablo, thanks for coming in. Shout out to you as well for that video. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Pablo Escobar's channel, can you go do it? You know, I want to see Finn and Pablo. I want to see them get past 1,000, you know. That video you made, bro, I watched 20 seconds of it. You know, so in about 15 minutes, I'm going to end this live and share it everywhere. It's a fucking brilliant video. I love it. Oh, man. I just got a pile of clothes there, man. Here comes the rain again, pouring on my face. It's cold outside, you know, and I'm thinking, you know what, it's too cold to go outside, so I'm gonna have to open the window and block the door, because, right, so, as you know, if you smoke, it'll stink the whole landing out. Do you understand? So if a screw walks by, I'm fucked, right? Right. I need something to go against the door. Hang on a minute, wait. Whoa. I'm gonna have to put that underneath my duvet. I've just put me son's blanket under me duvet. Under me duvet. Underneath the duvet. Ah. No. Ooh. Yeah. Lisa, Pablo, you want to see the video he's made for me? It has to be the best video he's made. You know, what time are we on? It's only 20 to 9, man. This is why I'm saying I said I'm gonna do an hour live. But shout out to Pablo. He's made me a video, guys, for 4,000 subs. Go over and sub to his channel. Go over and look, hey, you're on. Go over and sub to Pablo's channel and have a look at the video he's only gonna made me for 4,000 subs. That has to be the best video Pablo's ever made me, and he's made me hundreds. I fucking swear it to God. And this has to be. Pablo, you know something, right? I'm gonna mention you when I write a book, in the very end of it. Yeah. Memoir to my friend Paul for helping me through tough times. Yeah. I'll probably talk a little bit about YouTube too. But I'm over the moon with that video, bro. Honestly, I don't think nobody could have put it together the way you did it. It's fucking, it's genius. AI genius as well, you bowsy it. I'm a big fan of AI. I'm afraid of it, in all fairness, because I know what it's going to do to the world. You know, it means our kids are going to be sacrificing more screen time. That's what it is when you're looking at your phone, your computer, your laptop. Screen time. You're committing yourself to screen time when you could be learning a language, or learning how to dance, or how to fight, or how to shoot, or how to fish even. Do something. That's what I recognise when, yeah, I keep myself. Well, I tell you what, I'll post it after this live. It's probably the best one he's made me, bro. And he's made me a lot of videos, you know, over the years. You've not bought that book, boys. Born in Prison, Lee Marvin Hitchman, go do it. The one thing about this city, you can always hear sirens. Like I said, Siren City. You know. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. It's a big fucking whale of a garden. It has a big ass. You know. Yeah. It's mad, them trees are there. I remember when they were only little baby conifers, and now they've grown up to be big, strong trees that sustain a lot of life, in all fairness, because a lot of birds live in that fucking tree, and without that tree there, a lot of poor birdies would be homeless. You know, we're already fucked in Manchester with the homeless problem, but these birds are very efficient, you know, and they're very good at adapting and just fitting in and hiding in little trees, because if they don't, they're eaten. If they have no cover, you know, but if you have cover, you can't be seen. You understand? And that's why you see that tree there sustains a lot of life, in all fairness. There's bats, there's wood pigeons, there's crows, there's magpies, there's a hawk, there's even an owl. You know, it's like, and they all live in that. You know, it's mad. And if you took that away, you're not getting their vote, are you? Oh, yeah, add squirrels to that list. Yeah, good night, Leash. I'll talk to you sometime tomorrow, and anyway, I'll FaceTime tomorrow. You know, become so familiar with that sound. You know, I'm only staying for another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go down and watch a movie with Mark. Siren City. You know. There's a blue light over the roof there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, right? But that's how near the Etihad is. You see that blue light over there? See that blue light over the house? That's the Etihad Stadium, right? That's where the Etihad is right there. See where that white beacon is? That's the Etihad. Right there. That's how near it is. Fucking bastards. Yeah, give me son a kiss for me. You become familiar with sound and sight, and you put the two of them together. It's like I can close my eyes sometimes and I can hear sirens. I can hear helicopters. I can hear sports cars. You know, HVCs or HPCs as they call the high performance cars. You know, there's that many millionaires live in this city, you understand, and a lot of them are flash cunts. You know, so it wouldn't be unusual to go to a local petrol station and to see a Lambo or a Ferrari pull in to fill up. You know, this is England. You know, celebrities, footballers, they're people at the end of the day. You know, they just drive fancy ass cars. Bro, are you thinking of watching anything decent? I'm ending me live very soon. I'll come down and fucking watch something with you. I'm just smoking this out the window. But last night, even for like me two brothers, you know what I mean, they even like proper enjoyed having Thomas here, you know what I mean. And fair play to them, none of them smoked around them or anything, do you understand? I wouldn't be allowed, they're not allowed smoking in the house anyway. I'm out the window, it's like, but, you know, they helped me with them as well, you know, and I warned them out, you know what I mean? So I'll go to sleep with a smile on my face tonight, knowing that I do, yeah. I'm not gonna win Daddy of the Year award, I know that. It's the fucking air press now. Fuck. Oh shit, me tea, bollocks. Ah, fuck's sake, the taste of aftershave. You fucking cunt. Just as well we're not in the desert, dude. You'd be fucked. Right, I'm going to pack this, make a cup of tea, go outside for 5 minutes, finish it, and then come back in and end it. Right, come on. So wake me up when it's all over. The reason why I changed tops is because this green one is this green one is a lot. It keeps me warmer than that Chafinzi one there. It's like, but last night, Tom, he was flaked out on that bed. He was, look. It's like, so 3 o'clock this morning, I had to turn that light on. You know, look at all the pillows, look. There's like 3 there, 5, right? So I had Tom in the corner and I used the pillows to lock him in. Do you understand? So I was here, I was about here, and he was over there, you know, in the corner. And then I got the key and I locked the door, you know, from the inside. You know, but yeah. So he was delighted he was last night, you know what I mean? He's looking at that picture and he's looking at me and he's looking at the picture and he's looking at me and he's looking at Mark. He's looking at Alex. Like they're all neat freaks. Do you understand? Yeah. Every part of them. You see, I have 2 brothers as well. How are you, Hattie? You okay, girl? Yeah. No, I didn't have a bad. Have you had anything to eat today? I'll bring you some more in a minute, yeah? You need to stop smoking. Listen, don't answer me back when I'm on my live. You know what I mean? How disrespectful. Bro, like them converts, you know. I like them. Oh, fucking hell. Is that Hitler?
Yeah, just watching it now.
Oh, fuck yes. Do you know what someone called me once, Mark? No, not exactly Hitler, but a what?
Nazi.
A Nazi?
Yeah.
No, but it's called a Nazi sympathiser.
Okay.
That's not good, is it?
Really, no.
Bro, listen, I fucking hate Hitler and everything he stood for, but I will say one thing. He had a thing for blue. I know you're probably more clued up about Hitler than I am. You see me and this geezer here, right? You know, when it comes to Hitler, we know nearly everything. Because we
got on this joke because I'm gonna make this tea now.
Oh, well, tell you what, I'll make the next one, yeah. Yeah. He was an ideologist. No, he was a madman, a tyrant, a dictator, a ruler. You know, and he my brother watched a program, a documentary called The Final Solution, yeah? And it was all Mark, you watched that, didn't you? And it was basically about the speed up. He wanted to speed the process up of killing Jews. Yeah, and he called it The Final Solution. He wanted to kill as many Jews as he could. This geezer was a fucking, you know, like, talk about due diligence. Yeah, Hitler did his due diligence. You know, he had a thing about twins and blue eyes. You know, that mad bastard let all them doctors crazy on them kids. The experiments that he done on children, like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, Hitler, he had this ideology, like, and he was a fucking crazy guy. Like, imagine waking up in the morning, yeah? Drinking your tea and your doctor walks over with you and said, all right, Jude, what would you like today? What have you got? Do you understand? What would you like today, Führer? I'll have 6 blues. Have you any of them Oxycontins? I heard they're good. Yeah, many do you want? Many have you got? Do you understand? This geezer was a fucking, he liked to think speed.
Yeah, he had all sorts of drug problems.
And, like, you imagine having a doctor, yeah? You went to Auschwitz with your missus. Oh, Ron, do you know something, bro? I wouldn't be able to go there. I wouldn't, I couldn't, in all fairness. I look at, I have certain beliefs. Me, one of my best friends went there, yeah? Neil Douglas, right? And this geezer, all his family are Republicans, right? His ma, bullet holes all over her. His dad, very similar, allegedly. And his uncle David Douglas, he was in there as well, but he got thrown out because he crossed the line, you know. But he went there, bro, right? He went to Belton, Dachau. I forget what the other one was called, but bro, I think it's morally wrong. Now, I'm only going out here to finish this book, but it's probably going to take me 10 minutes, yeah? So we'll have a little chat out here, all right? Now, when it comes to Hitler, bro, right, listen to me, yeah? Most of my life, I've watched a lot of documentaries, right, because he killed a hell of a lot of people. But look at many people that Stalin killed. Many people that Stalin killed, bro, right? But no, nobody gives Stalin a hard time about that. Let there be light. Let me put me trainers on, bro. Look many cunts he killed, bro. Look many people Stalin killed, right? Like, thank you. Open. Sesame. Thank you. Fucking sesame all night. Oh, right, so. Yeah, so Hitler believed that, I don't know why, he hated the Jewish people so much. You know, he took so much from them. Like, I've read a couple of books, okay, about Hitler. Well, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. I've read more than a couple of books about Hitler. I've probably read about 100 in my lifetime about him. Everybody, most individuals are like Hitler. They have an arsehole and an opinion, just like he did, right? Now, as a kid, my dad, he had some library abuse, and for punishment, he used to make me read. It was either read about the Roman Empire, or read about Hitler, or read about Stalin. You know, like dictators, rulers, tyrants, ideologists, fascists. You know, like, and he used to give me a paragraph to study, and he'd ask me questions the odd time, you know, and he'd know whether I read it or whether I was winging it, you know. Like, Julie, what the fuck is just known about the Roman Empire gonna help me in my life? Is it gonna pay my bills? Do I look like a fucking geography history teacher? You know, it's not for me sitting in a classroom or sitting in a studio. It's too simple. It's too basic and normal. It was to me. Back when I was a kid, that'd be a death sentence to me. I like being outside, not inside, where I can be seen. But when it comes to that mad bastard, I had a mate that went there and I had a row with him. I said, multiple bikes, shift, drop down and go. Now, ha, madness. There's mad bastards everywhere, bro. Joseph Coney, he was a barbarian, you know. So's Mugabe. Fuck's sake, man. I could talk about different savages from different eras if I chose to. You know, the books taught me that. You know, going all the way back to Genghis Khan. You know, like I've watched a lot of movies in my life, but I've read a lot of the books. And they're all different. Some, well, not all, but some are different. Like if you watch a movie and you read a book about the movie, it's different. You know, because you're reading it. But fuck me, that's about to burst my lung. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end me live. I'm gonna watch a movie with my brother, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. TikTok, hey, Jono. Oh yeah, things are grand, bro. You know what I mean? I had a little fella here last night. You know, fucking great. Don't get me wrong, bro. I know I'm getting older, I'll tell you that. But it's up like a rabbit, Jono. You know, I heard a little whimper at 3 o'clock in the morning. I flicked the switch on the bottle warmer, stuck the bottle warmer in it, waited it to boil a couple of times. He doesn't like his milk cold, so I made sure it was nice and warm. I done the test. You know, you test it on your wrist. Yeah. I give him his bottle and it's like, it's not morning yet, little man. So, are you gonna go back to sleep on? Me and you'll get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and we'll have breakfast at yours. How about that? You know, so we went to sleep. He woke up at bang on 8 o'clock, man. You know, yeah. So, a bottle, changed his nappy, dressed him, you know, walked through the estate. Like, I don't know the last time I got on a pram or on a bus with a pram. But on the way there, I seen 15 geese and they looked like they were up for it. So I said, don't worry, Tom, I got you, you know. So I challenged the biggest one there for a fight. I said, Wagwan, big man, what's good? Listen to me, big dog. I've my son here. Don't make me embarrass you. Otherwise, you'll be fucking in the oven for dinner, bro. Trust me. So he said, listen, you can pass, no problem, dude. You're good, you live around here, so I was like, good. I didn't want to break your wing or anything to prove me point. In fact, I didn't want to eat your wing. You know, I love mine. And I thought last night would have been fucking really hard, you know, because I take meds, you know, but I didn't take me main antipsychotics last night because I wanted to be, bro, as soon as he fucking moved in that bed, I wanted to be awake, so I set a booby trap for him with pillows. So if he moved, the dam would have broken and I would awaken. So yeah, little trick I learned. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have a few kids, you know. But I'll tell you what, Jon Snow is here. Winter is coming. My arse is freezing after getting off that sea. Let her be lie. Jono, look. Yeah, me garden's got a big ass, Jono, watch. Like, when the light's up at night, you can see it properly, right? Houston, we have a problem. We've robbed your module and you're not getting it back. This is me dad's garden, John. He'd have been alive, John. There's a drone going over the city stadium, look. See it? They don't use helicopters anymore, John. They're gas guzzlers, so it's easy to deploy. Little things like that. It's been in all the Manchester papers, bro, about Greater Manchester City Police cutbacks and all. So rather than have helicopters deployed at night, it's a lot easier to hire somebody for 12 hours to fly the fucker. You know, they're not, it's like £1,000 for an hour. You understand? So it's all about cost efficiency and fucking what have you, but they should be putting the money back into the area, you know, but you don't give a fuck about this community, bro. It's the same with the police in Ballier, you know. They don't give a fuck about the youth because they think they're all bad and they don't see potential in any of them. But there's not a generation of their kids up there, Jono, that couldn't have gone on and serving their country, you know. And instead, they're serving people drugs, you know. Without me naming people, Jono, I know where you live. Oh, sorry, I'll retract that. I don't know where you live. I know where you're from, the part of Ballier you're from right now. I don't know whether you remember Smurf Murphy. He lived down the bottom, down where Shawnee Comfort lived. And I'll say a name or two that you might know. I used to work for his dad on a vegetable round, and Dodie Bates as well. He worked for him. Smurf Murphy, if you're from that area, bro, you must know this family. I was a kid, bro, and his dad had a vegetable van, you know, and he had 2 dogs, Barry and Flash, you know, and he used to go out in the van all the time. And when I lived in Blue Bell, he asked me, did I want a job one day? I was an 8-year-old kid, bro. I got to work with him for a couple of years, and then I moved up to Ballier, and I'd go down. I used to work with him, with a lad called Wayne Murray. And this Wayne Murray lived at the end house where Jeff Hendrick's ma lives, just at the very end, Wayne Murray. And Wayne, and the two of us would go down. We'd go down past the police station, over the Mary Queen of Angel roundabout, down past Shawnee's ma's, and then around the corner into the first house with the van, and I'd help load the van up, bro. And we go everywhere, Crumlin, Tallaght, Clondalk and Ballymun. And he used to give me a couple of pound and a few vegetables for me ma, you know. And then I worked for Mick Kelly, you know, doing the papers in Cherry Orchard Hospital. You know, I always worked, bro, because my dad did. My dad told me, I don't need to give you money for fuck all. Do you understand? So I couldn't ask my ma. I could ask me ma, but I'd never let me dad hear me if I needed money. Do you understand? And when I was at a certain age, I was like, listen, I don't need my ma to give me money. I can make my own. I made that stupid mistake like we all have made, you know, where you're reckless and you don't think of the police, you don't think of the consequences, you know, because you're young and all your mates are with you, right? But when you move to England, you know, it's a different kettle of fish. today I've kept something to myself because I had my son and I went to see Lisa today, obviously, to return Tom, but you know, today is my best friend's birthday, okay? And he's dead. Yes. And I've not mentioned him once today. Not once today. Did you hear that train? That's the same train that I lay on the railway many years ago. Look what time it is. 9:15. What time did I tell you the train is due at? 9:15. Look at your clock. What time is it? 9:15. You couldn't write that. And I've just been talking about Bert. It's my best pal's birthday today, right? He would have been 50. You know, my best friend in the whole world, he was. And he would have been 50 years old today. 50. You know. And I kept it to myself all day. I was like, I'll just, you know what I mean? It's like, and my brother said to me, bro, you know, it's Bert's birthday today. I was like, obviously, I fucking know. It's like I had other things to deal with today. And head off a good day. My son off, it was a good day. And then shit all fell apart, kind of. Well, Jono, you probably know who I'm on about. Bert Murray. He lived next door to Jeff O'Driscoll. Next door to Jenny O'Driscoll. On Raheem Park. You must know who I'm on about. Because we're similar in ages and shit, like, you know what I mean? But, yeah. It's his birthday today. He would have been 50 today, bro. You know. I remember going to his funeral in Calvin at the time. He was only a few years old. And he's like, can Daddy come back from heaven on his birthday? What the fuck do you say to a 2-3-year-old kid when he says that to you, bro? Can Daddy come for his birthday? I was like, bro, I nearly fell into the grave. But, yeah, I'm gonna go in yet. He lived next door to Jenny. You know. And you know how he died, bro? He had an asthma attack, right? And he couldn't catch his breath. So in his bedroom, there was an oxygen tank. Yeah? Okay, brother. But he had a massive asthma attack on Boxing Day. And his dad told him to go upstairs and put the oxygen on. And Jono, he couldn't breathe. So his dad rang me the day he died. His dad rang me Boxing Day. And he said, Jude, he's gone. I said, gone where? He said, he's gone. I said, where? He said, he's gone, Jude. He's not with us anymore. I said, what? How? He said, I was sitting in my chair and I heard a bang, followed by another big bang. So what had happened, Jono? He couldn't catch his breath. He had severe asthma, right? He always used an inhaler, Mario, right? And he couldn't catch his breath with his inhaler. He went upstairs, put the oxygen on, and ended up having a severe heart attack and fell on the ground. But he was connected to the fucking oxygen bottle with the mask. So he fell on the ground and he pulled the oxygen bottle on the ground. His dad ran up and he was blue, bro. You know, he couldn't breathe. Boxing Day, his dad rang me, bro. I fell on me floor, me. Because we'd fallen out over something. You know, he'd come here, bro, and he was smoking that shit in the toilet. You know, the smell of it all over the gaff. And it wasn't the fact that he was smoking it in the gaff. His pregnant chores too, and bro, I'm not good with that. Listen, I'm not perfect, bro. I made mistakes and I was an addict. I was a heroin addict. I was bad. But bro, listen, don't tell me that you can't smell that. Yak. Tack. You can't smell it, no. Are you telling me you wouldn't remember the smell of that? You know, and I tried to tell me ma, get him out of this house. He's had to been up in that bedroom smoking that. Me ma took a side. Me ma said, you're not perfect. You're a junkie bastard as well. That's what me ma said to me. He's come all the way from England or from Ireland to see you. I was like, hang on a minute, he's smoking that in the house. How are you, Emmett? But listen, guys, I'm going very soon. Nah, look, it's been a good weekend. It's been a better weekend than last weekend. I'll tell you that. Because, you know, I got to see my family today. So, and Pablo made me a great video I'm going to post. Right, guys? I'm going to end this live. And I'm going to share that video Pablo made for me. For getting to 4,000 subs. Pablo, thanks very much. I well appreciate it.
Need for a political leader, a strong voice, a guide. Need someone to take charge. Throw out this treaty on the side. Refuse to pay.
Okay.
War reparations.
I'm watching something about Hitler, but I'm gonna end this live. Thanks everyone for coming in, Jono. God bless you. Shout out to everyone for coming in, Emma, Finn, everybody. Good night, we out.